What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the sixth installment of Exploring Planet Earl. And it's me, Cheese, once again. And I've got some updates for y'all. Firstly, turn around here so you can all see. I tried to see if I can improve the performance of with the capture, the game capture. I think I hit it. I was looking at the old video or the previous videos, sorry. And it was tearing a lot, it was artifacting a lot. Um, all this cobblestone. It should look a lot nicer now in the new or in this video and from here on out. So I'm sorry about the quality of the previous videos. Hopefully this is going to be a big improvement. And yeah, you guys are actually going to be able to see what I'm doing and see the little details and stuff. Um, Oh yeah, here we go. We got a clinic here. So we're actually back in Fort Rico right now, where we left off, and we're going to continue exploring. I think the only other thing I was going to say was, you know what, I completely forgot. I had something else I was going to say. You know what? I'll figure it out. We'll get there. Um, but yeah, so this is Fort Rico. I just wanted to show off this map real quick. So, see how compact it is? I love this little tiny little fort. And the lore of this, obviously, is this fort was here to protect kind of this area from the impending doom of the evil sorceress or sorcerer Jacob's armies. Go and sleep. Um, he came through and tore this land apart and caused all sorts of havoc. And Fort Rico was erected to fight back. That's why we have all these towers and things, you know. So, and then this, design that I have with the logs and everything that kind of surround like these kind of tall pylons, if you will, that surround this whole town. They're kind of a new, not new, but like a big, like a design that I've kind of brought with me through a couple builds, and it's pretty easy. What I've done essentially is I've taken saplings and I lined them up zigzag, and I gave it like a texture so that it's not just like flat wall. But I lined them up zigzag and I let them grow into trees so that they would give the initial wood. Usually it's like about 4 block tall wood pillars, and then I would take all the leaves down and then take all the extra wood from like the big ones that would grow, and then I would continue out that whole thing. And yeah, that's all. That's where all this wood came from. Here, I'm gonna do this actually. It's actually kind of cool. Um, if you go on the outside, you can see it a lot more. See, just wood pillars all the way around. And then I'll show off these two. I actually have these little targets up here. You know what? I don't have a bone arrow on me, but what I do have is a trident. And I think the trident should work. Should work, right? So I love this. It's like training. Yeah, see? It lights up. So you can kind of train, boom, train your throws. See if I can get that one. Ooh, nope, didn't get it. See, this is a fun little system. I like this because it's a fort, Oh, there we go. It's a fort, so this is where people they're training their soldiers, they're training their archers and everything. So I imagine that, you can get your archers out here in that tower or whatever. You can sit here and oh nope, see, I gotta go higher. Boom, that time I got it, and the light up for you. Yeah, so I did this whole thing with the wood. I want to go around this way and show you guys. I see I got one over here. Oh nope, nice. There's one all the way there. Can I get that one from here? Nope, not quite. Higher. There we go. Love that. Love that. Oh, and in the distance, you can see. we actually have some floating slime islands. These actually moved in recently. This right here, this big swamp, is the Wayward Swamp. And so a lot of these swamps, we've had a lot of slime islands that have popped out of the swamps. And so they're kind of just floating in the distance, water pouring out from where they, popped up. But back to these walls. Yeah, I just want to show this off. Yeah, check this out. This is an original beehive that popped up on one of these trees when I was doing this, and I've kept it on the side of the wall because it reminds me of like wasps. You know how wasps will like kind of move into areas like little spots on the sides of buildings and stuff. So little bee's nest just kind of chilling on the side of the wall right there. I love it. Pollinating all these little flowers right here. But so we're gonna journey outside of Fort Rico today. We're gonna keep going, and I'm gonna show off the next town in the series, which is Collin's Retreat. And I've got this nice walkway here. So this is a dock, like a big walkway dock that goes over the shallows right here, right on the edge of the swampland. Where it kind of becomes like a nice little shallow portion, you know. Um, so this connects back up to a little path over here at the end. And this swamp is where the villagers from like the next town over had to flee from destruction. They had to come all the way over here and set up their base and wall it off, just like I've done before. This is the town of Collin's Retreat, named after. So here's a little bit of my, just kind of nerddom, if you will. So Collin is actually the name of I don't know if you ever played Twilight Princess, the Zelda game. Oh, hold on. But Collin is the name of like the little blonde-haired kid, little blonde-haired boy that gets captured and then has to like stand up for himself against monsters or whatever in like a part of the game. I don't know. But he's like, reflective of like he wants to become brave like Link in the game. And I don't know, I always liked that character. I liked how he kind of represented, like the kids at the time that were playing probably that, want to be just like Link, like me as a small 11-year-old or whatever. But yeah, so what do you call it? Namesake. Collin is one of the brave few who rounded up, villagers from a town far from the other side of the swamp and brought them all the way over here and set up this area. So here we go. We're gonna enter in now, so that I don't waste any more time here. Boom. This is the beautiful village of Collin's Retreat. So it's not like a huge kingdom like Cheeseville. It's not anything glorious. It's not like as spick and span as East Village maybe, but it's a humble town. A lot of these, almost all of these buildings are original, but I've kind of transformed them a little bit, just enough that they have some life in this village. So I set up this little kind of retaining wall staircase right here, and then actually you have a little basement now in this house, a little basement dwelling. So we'll continue down this path. It's just a humble little village in this little beautiful kind of bowl. Here's a little map. And then as you can see, there's the shallows right here. Here's the rest of the swamp. And then there's that little path right here we're actually going to take later, probably in the next video. But yeah, so it's a whole village all walled off. And most of it's, like I said, pretty original. That's what I love about these villages is like I try to keep a lot of the original feel where it looks like a Minecraft village, but it's progressed. It's better. They have a little market square right here where like they have a little farmer and a little shepherd that all set up. Look, they're all having a meeting right now. And then I put staircases all throughout this area just so that they can traverse easier. Still have the original farms. Oh, I've been carrying dirt just for this reason because I'm noticing. I think it's Enderman. They tend to do that. Oh, and then here you go, bud. Oh, there it is. I've got my what's it? My shovel from Tinker's Construct. It's a shovel and a hoe, so I can here, check it out. I can right click, create a path, or I can crouch right click and I can tilt, and I can shovel with it still as well. So pretty cool. But yeah, so coming around, I know you've already seen this probably, but this is my little house that I built here in Collin's Retreat. So I like to imagine this is just like almost like the mayor's house, if you will. But just like the biggest structure, I think it just adds like kind of like building potential to this area. I think in the future I want to replicate this kind of same feel on some of these other houses. But for right now, this is just a pretty basic structure. Um, I haven't really fleshed it out. It's got room down here, room upstairs. It's got an attic too and everything. So it's got a lot of potential. There's a whole attic right there. I won't go far. There's a basement too, and there's even a cave underneath all this that I've kind of like put a ladder into. But yeah, this is pretty much all of Collin's Retreat. Um, I guess the main thing that I wanted to show off with some of these builds is what I like to do is, and I keep saying this, but I like to capture the original kind of feel of these Minecraft houses and structures and whatnot, and then build around them. See, I've kind of made these little paths that connect between these areas, and then this little structure right here that just makes it so, yeah, see, look, he's using it. They can walk back and forth and everything. Because sometimes, when these things spawn in, they spawn in a little bit, broken, or, if you want to build stuff in, the villagers don't always path right. But see, they're actually using these networks, uh, uh, these paths, if you will. It is hard sometimes to figure out how they path. There's specific blocks that they like to go on, and then there's some that they really don't like to go on. But for the most part, it works a lot. That's also the reason a lot of this stuff is kind of basic too. I haven't really fleshed out too much of the feel of the builds. I keep it kind of basic, but also because it works really well with how the villagers figure it out. If you go too crazy and especially with the dirt paths, if you take out too much of the dirt pathing, they tend to not be able to walk around as easily. They're not too smart. But see, as the day is coming to an end, I think we'll go ahead and end this video as well. In the next video, what we'll do is we'll probably just, walk around a little bit more here in Collin's Retreat, and then we're going to go ahead and go, what would that be? Well, moon's rising, east, west. Is that north, south? That way. We're going that way. whatever the way. I think that's south. I got to get my cardinal directions right. But either way, guys, here, I'm going to just hang out here in front of this portal, and we'll end it like this. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow in the next video, or, obviously right after this, if you are binge watching this, as, I do with a lot of things. But I really appreciate all you coming on here. I will say this just at the end. You guys, I don't know what happened. I think the YouTube algorithm just went crazy with last week's video. I think it was the fourth episode. It's still climbing. It hit 1.4 K views, so 1,400 views, which is, I mean, I've never had anything ever in my life reach over 1,000 views. So it's been really insane. Hopefully y'all really enjoy this video with, I hope to kind of progress with the feel of this whole series and really flesh it out and make it more interesting. And then hopefully the quality is a lot better as well, like I said in the beginning. And that'll keep you all interested, keep you all wanting to see some more. Thank you again. I just can't say thank you enough to everyone who's been watching. Thank you all for the likes. We got a whole bunch of likes in that last video as well. Oh, villager just went to the portal behind. He's gone. He just went to another village. He's just going to see a buddy. It's hilarious. But yeah, thank you all so much again. If you do like this video, if you like all this content, please hit like, subscribe for more. I'm only going to keep coming out with more, so hit subscribe to see the daily content. It's going to be every day, Monday through Friday, but not Saturday or Sunday. So just the weekdays. So hope you all enjoy it. I'll go ahead and wrap it up here, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you all so much. Bye.